subbed in for Bobby or Brook. I think maybe Bobby, I'm not sure. We try to do the same thing. We try to get the ball out of his hand and make somebody else make a play.
After the game, Doc had said, Brooke was able to do that too, and it was nice to see Brooke, be able to do something new,
Yeah, Brook
execute
did it
something
too.
new.
Sorry that Brook did it too, not just Bobby.
But to see Brooke do that, I mean, we've talked about him kind of expanding his horizons throughout his time here. Just was it like to see him execute another defense and do another thing defensively?
It's awesome. He can be in a low drop, but he can be also high drop. At the end of the day, he does whatever it takes to win. He was so active. Block shot, contest every single drive. He was unbelievable, and we needed him to be up there because Tyrese had it going, and he was up there for us.
To start the game, working through the hamstring early, just when did that pop up? Did it affect you at all early to get, and you have to get warm a little bit?
He popped up. Sorry, against the Clippers. Against the Clippers, you don't play with calves and hamstring. It's they're shaky. If you have like a strain or whatever the case might be, it's hearsay and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So that says pretty much that you're gonna be longer out. So you don't mess with stuff like that. But I felt in a good place. I think I was 100%, maybe not, but I felt in a good place that I was able to compete, was able to control myself. So I'm happy that I did.
Did it take you a little while to warm up, or feel like you had your legs under you at all? Or?
I had to warm up. There was in no shape or form I could compete the game if I wasn't 100% warmed up from the get go. Now it takes a little bit to get your balance and get your steps,
Yeah,
but my body was warm. My body was ready to go. Like, you don't play with stuff like that. You have to be on. There's other times that your body might feel good and you might kind of, as the game goes on, you warm up through the game. But this wasn't one of those games. I had to be 1,000% ready to compete this game.
Is that kind of why you jumped on the bike early? I guess that's coming by warming up, once you got into the game and the stop-start of timeouts, substitutions, etc.
Yeah, I did jump on the bike, and the reason you jump on the bike is because in stuff when you have lingering stuff like that, you have to stay warm. If you don't and you get cold, now you gotta warm up again from the beginning. It's hard, and that's 2 to 4 minutes that you step on the floor and you try to get yourself going again. That where damage might happen. So you have to stay warm throughout the whole game. The bike was good, but the bike did not. I didn't like the way I felt when I started walking on the floor, when I got subbed in. But I had my physios and people taking care of me, giving me some heat pads, and try to stay warm as much as possible.
No matter how much you guys trailed tonight, your teammates and the huddles on the bench stayed very positive. They were very vocal. When I asked Doc about that, he said that's some of the best that he's ever coached, that he's ever seen. What do you see from your teammates in regards to encouraging one another, no matter the score?
Yeah, it's good. We have to. We have players that can be vocal throughout the game. We need players to be vocal, no matter the outcome of the game, no matter the circumstances that we are. If we're up, be vocal. If we're down, be vocal. Um, a voice is very, 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 very important. And especially we have guys that can do that, from Jay, Pat, Chris, Bobby, Brooke. We have guys that love to talk. So I think it was really good tonight. There was times that we trailed by 11. There was times that we trailed by 9, but we kept our composure. We kept talking to one another. We kept yelling that we got to get stops. We got to make it more tougher to them. We kept saying that we have to focus on working. We have to work. That's all the words I could hear. That we have to work this game. And I think guys did what they're supposed to do. They went out there and they worked throughout the whole game. We were able to get the lead, kept the lead, and got a few stops and won the game.
In my opinion, that was a very physical game.
Yes.
At the start of it, I don't know how well you guys dealt with it, but it felt like as the game went on, you dealt with it better. What did you see from you guys being able to handle the physicality of that game?
I think at first we were kind of taking back to it, but then we knew in the second half they're going to be physical. I think we were ready for it. We were crashing every single possession. Bobby was crashing. I was crashing. Brooke was crashing. I think we kind of matched their energy, matched their physicality, and was able to fight through it. Early in the game, I don't think we were ready for it.
Do you think that more physicality has been allowed recently, coming back since the All-Star break?
Um, uh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta watch. I gotta watch the games back. I watch film. I don't know.
How have you seen AJ grow in this role, particularly since Doc took over? Where he's getting a little more burn under Doc, but I know it's easy to say stay ready, but he is one of those guys who might not play for 2 games. There's a game like tonight where he's closing with you now. How have you seen him just sort of react to that?
Ready. He stays ready. No matter if he plays or if he doesn't play, he's always ready to go, and that's a skill. That's a skill. Some people get checked out. He never gets checked out. He's ready to go. If he's going to play 2 minutes, he's going to play 10 minutes. If he's going to close out the game, he's ready to do his job. And he knows his job. He's accepted his role, that he got to space the floor and knock down shots and be a beast defensively, get into guards' bodies, try to get deflection, box out, rebound, and space the floor for us. And he's been doing his job. Moving forward, he might be a big piece of, big part of what we are trying to accomplish here. We need his energy, we need his shot making, we need his toughness, we need that he's ready to go. And